This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. It says, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. All right, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai. All right, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai. All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Recha, Kodash. All right, I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone with Rubo. And I want to give a peace, greetings, and salutations to all the Lekakim, that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity, throughout the four corners of the earth, and their brothers that's not wavering in the faith, being diligent in its truth. I say shalom to you, brothers, and I say shalom, to the few sisters that believe, and all meekness and humbleness, I say shalom. I'm your brother Zakaria from GMS Miami Camp, and the Lord willing, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem Recha Kodash, Adawan Ratazah, that means Lord willing. So Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect of the nation Israel, And my lesson today, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem Recha Kodash, it's going to be basically on getting on this wicked holiday. All right, this so-called Thanksgiving, which we call Thanksgiving. All right, which you Jakes, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are celebrating today. All right, which is the celebration of the slaughter, all right, of our brothers, man. The Gadites, the Reubenites, the Seminole Indians. The so-called Seminole Indians, which are the tribe of Reuben, the Reubenites. The Gadites are the so-called North American Indians. And the Issacharites are the so-called Mexican, man. When this devil came over here to the so-called Western Hemisphere, all right, he slaughtered for this land, man. He slaughtered the natives, all right, and took this land and made holidays. And our people today, all right, what is it? November 27th, all right, 2025, the hopeful year of our deliverance and the death and the judgment of Esau, Edom. All right, they're sitting here celebrating this holiday, man. That's why the Lord said, I despise your feast days. They're making it a feast, all right, when it's supposed to be, all right, a time of mourning. That's why the scripture says it's better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, man. All right, the Lord said he despises. The Lord is not with these wicked pagan holidays that these people celebrate. He's not going to be with Christmas, because the Lord wasn't born on December 25th. That's a lie. The Lord was born in the springtime, man, during the time of the Passover, man. All right, where his life was, where the earth spring forth, not in the dead of winter. You little demons. All right. So these people, they're gonna get together. All right, they're going to eat all type of abominations, which there's a dietary law that our people are supposed to keep. All right. They're going to be eating all type of chitlins and fucking, you had this one bug out pork. They're going to eat off this one bug out. He called himself King David. And you remember, it was like a couple years ago. All right, he called himself an Israelite. All right. And they was eating fucking pork. They was celebrating Thanksgiving, man. Eating all type of abomination. This nigga look like he was about to die. Brothers know who I'm talking about. I don't know his name. All right, but he's a reprobate, and the Lord's going to destroy it and all his congregation. All right. The Lord said he despised. He will not smell in your solemn assemblies, man. Got grandma there on dialysis. All right, about to have a stroke. You got niggas on there gonna get drunk as hell, fighting each other. All right, gonna be people being killed. All right. Amos 5 and verse 21. I despise your feast days, and I would not smell in your solemn assemblies. Verse 22. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, all right, your burnt offering, your meat offerings, I would not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Lord's not going to regard that, man. Verse 23. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs. They're going to be saying these songs, playing music, trying to be holy, which you're an abomination to the Lord. For I would not hear the melody of thy vowels. All right. Verse 24. But let judgment run down as waters and righteousness as a mighty stream. So judgment is going to run down as waters, man. All right, and as a mighty stream, because a lot of people going to get put to death celebrating these pagan holidays, man. You Israelites. And you Edomites, y'all not off the loose off the hook either. Y'all got to pay for what y'all did to the so-called natives, man. All right. This is Habakkuk to the Israelites. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12. It says, woe to him that buildeth his town with blood, established a city by iniquity. And what this place was built by bloodshed, and it was established by iniquity, meaning sin upon sin. All right. This place got to be destroyed. This is the book of Numbers 35. In verse 33, it says, so ye shall not pollute the land where ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So y'all shed the blood of the natives, or the Israelites, so y'all blood got to be shed. This land is polluted. All right. This is blood. This book of Genesis 9 and verse 6. Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed, for in the image of the Most High made he man. All right. So you all right, killed somebody, you shed as the man blood, by man shall your blood be shed. All right. And our Lord Yahushua, he's coming back with the holy host of angels. All right. Holding back with the angels and what the chariots. The chariots and also the scriptures talk about the weapons of the Lord, and the nations talk about those missiles. So if you're not a part of the elect and you here in America, which is Babylon the Great according to the Bible, you're going to be destroyed if you're not a part of the elect of Israel, because that the only ones who's going to make it up out of this place is the elect. They're going to get beaten up in the chariot, the so-called UFO. All right. And you devils got to pay. All right. You got to pay for what your forefathers did, which you are your forefathers, if you understand the scriptures. Isaiah 14 and verse 21. It says, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. So prepare slaughter for their children for the iniquity of their fathers, the sin that their forefathers commit, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities, man. So you got to pay for that, man. Verse 22, for I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, meaning the Lord of armies, and cut off from Babylon the remnant and the name, the remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord, and I will make it a possession for the bittern and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, saith the Lord of hosts. So that besom of destruction representing the wind, representing those nuclear missiles that's going to sweep through America like a broom. All right. So Yahweh Shema Shai is not playing with this place, man. All right, so you niggas can keep celebrating these wicked holidays. All right, Scripture said, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished. You cannot save this so-called white man. All right, every kumbaya, everything, get along. We all get along. The pilgrims and the Indians all having a feast together, which was a damn lie. All right, you niggas that's in that spirit, the Lord's gonna slaughter you, man. All right, Lord say he got a great slaughter in the land of my doing. Which this place is gonna be a sacrifice. All right, since y'all want to make sacrifices to your idols, hey, you gonna be a sacrifice. All right, the Lord's gonna burn you. All right, as it says in Isaiah 34. You know, so this place is circling a drain, man. Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, it's gonna destroy this place. And we telling our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, to wake the hell up before it's too late, man. All right, before Yahweh Shema Shai destroy you jakes, man. All right, and this devil, all right, he ain't gonna show no mercy, because he coming down having great wrath, because he know that he have but a short time. All right, so with that, I'm gonna close out just a quick lesson, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. Lord, within this lesson was edifying to the elect. I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Recha Kodash. All right, I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders. At Great Millstone was Ruwell, and I want to give up peace, greetings, and salutations to all the Lekakim, that's pushing his word and truth and sincerity. Hey, Shalom Akim, keep pushing, keep it doing. Shalom.